Back in Week 4, the 49ers dominated their first matchup against the Rams. Can Los Angeles even the score? Find out next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. As CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense. This seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that what coaches call want to.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. but I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo, first play, going to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up.
Wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Stafford now to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The Rams have a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that you're open week comes a little bit later in the year, but when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. That's caught. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Play action. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Gold is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. To play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season. And given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple of days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be, but still all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Garoppolo now. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Now Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49er 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. There's Garoppolo to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there, only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep, Brandon Powell. We call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Stafford here. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing again on second down. Stafford, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 30-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 2nd down and 3. Now it's Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Stafford on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Stafford on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about this. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
This is up and good to make it 7-3. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They run with McCaffrey off the option. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Here we go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. And right side, they're going to go option here. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't. At least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. From the end zone, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Stafford looks to throw again. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We start up in the Pacific Northwest. The New York Football Giants making the long trip to take on Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. Geno Smith. From there, we head eastward to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Terry McLaurin, a career afternoon, 4 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Kirk Cousins leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Rams, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out. and Charles Davis.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee, and he'll be so 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Stafford now to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
Luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving him a yard up to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Stafford here. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now it's Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Stafford. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Stafford. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So just 3 points there, but important in the grand scheme of things is it's not a full-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. You saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by David Wall. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running things were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 26. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt is well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On the handoff, it's Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Stafford, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Completion to Wilson. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down. Find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play. The offense has had its moments, too. On the give, this is Akers. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Stafford on 3rd down. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air. So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing again is Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he will be very very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be fourth down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Complete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they got to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Stafford now to throw. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fall as soon as the target came free, and he's got hit a nice catch. Just how you drive it in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run with full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the number 1 overall pick.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out. And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, it's Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now it's Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference. And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends. Blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. And they are going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
I know it's a team game, but right now he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been a result of his effort. Now throwing it downfield, creating big plays. I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return is Powell. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing here, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the LA Rams with a victory here. On one side was Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the 1st quarter, but they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the 1st quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Los Angeles, the win moves them up to 5-2.